but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sounds.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Browns at 1-8 now on the year.
Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this
been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On one, ready? Go, go, go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TV. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11 mighty.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodward. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
12. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And we're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
31.
Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match.
Here we go.
But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
First down. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bengals 21, Browns 6. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
On 2, ready?
That's good for 28 yards. Now Burrow on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 12.
11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camp.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they want to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8. Here's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, here we go. We're wearing these color shirts. Those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Browns on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats an elephant? And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Watson to throw.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Now Watson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb.
Got your best friend hanging out the